As we're going to go over the webinar details and we're going to really break down how you can master a 2-hour income earning activity day and follow a 900 daily pay blueprint. Imagine if you could attract a 900 a day customer to you. You guys realize 900 a day is $328,000 a year. If you could learn these skills in 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. 900 a day, $328,000. Imagine if the rest of 2024, you really just focused on learning these skills, learning automations, and I'm going to cover all that with you today. And what if you just made some extra cash this year, even 30,000 this year? But what if you walked into 2025 learning the skills to make 900 a day, attract a 900 a day customer to you? And you do that in 2025, you do that in 2026, you do that in 2027. Do you realize on December 31st of 2027, you're a self-made millionaire? All in the digital space. So that's what we're going to cover today. I'm super excited to have you here. Let me find my screen and we are going to get rocking and rolling. And again, welcome everybody. So happy to have you at the very end. If we have time, we will open up for questions. We do have people watching the chat, so you can be asking your questions in there as well. You will see how amazing our community is and how everybody literally just works together. So again, this is an exclusive webinar today, how to earn 900 a day online in just 2 hours a day. This is literally the blueprint for busy lifestyles. Now, please screenshot this because I'm not saying that you can earn any type of income. You are going to hear testimonials today. You're going to hear people's personal success and what they did to achieve that. You will hear that, but I'm not saying you can earn any type of income. We all have different skill levels, different mindsets, right? But you will hear what we are doing. Now, this webinar is for you if you are ready to learn how to generate an income online. And if you would love to learn how you can get your income earning activities done in just 2 hours a day. And I just want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine if you could follow a 5-step blueprint and learn the skills to have an online business and start making passive income, how that would feel. We got somebody doodling here. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just stop that. I disabled it. Sorry about that, guys. We will keep on going. How would that feel? I want you guys to imagine that. And this is passive income that you make literally 100% around your family. So check Marty out, you guys. In her first 3 months, she's already made $18,000 in 3 months from following this 5-step blueprint that we're going to talk to you about today. And Daryl, that you're going to hear from today, you guys, he literally just posted this. He's in the last 48 hours, he's made $2,800, literally all from, again, following this process. So I have a question for you, and I would love you to, let me open my chat. I would love for you to let me know in the chat. What is the income you would like to generate that would make it worth your time to learn new skills in 2024? What type of income would you like to make this year to make it worth your while? I would love for you to put that in the chat. Would love to know. Yes, 30,000, 50,000, love it. 10,000, awesome, love it. 5,000, 50, great. Remember that number, okay? Because we're going to break that down for you today. So I just want to introduce myself real quick. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I have 5 grandchildren. I'm a gal in Kansas that just wants more time with her family. And time was the most important thing to me. And back 2 years ago, I was failing miserably at having time and having the income to do the things that I love. Now, I'm, again, a gal in Kansas that was able to follow these 5 steps and build a global business. And that is why today you're going to hear from people literally all over the world. I followed these 5 steps in the blueprint, and I went from making 0 online to 6 figures in 6 months. So you're going to learn exactly how. And now this is our life today. This is actually just a little bit of the fun things that we did this summer. We now travel, make memories, and do things that As a mom, you guys, I've just always dreamed of. So you're going to learn how that is possible today. And you're going to learn about passive income. This is an example of passive income. Marsha, while doing somebody's hair, she made $900. But check this out, $900 sale last night during dinner. Imagine you're eating dinner with your family and your phone goes ding and you look down and you had received a $900 payment. That's passive income, right? So let's talk about the 5-step blueprint to passive income online. Step one, it's all about what you are promoting. You got to promote some type of product, service, or program that is in high demand. I'm going to share with you why I chose a digital product. And that's because the world is going digital, my friend. The digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion market. It is projected to be a $1 trillion industry by 2027. But here's a little bit of the momentum that's happening. Look at this. In 2019, it did $950 million for 1 year. By 2023, it was averaging $1 billion a day. It now averages $1.2 billion a day in 2027. It's projected to hit $3 billion a day by 2027. Do you realize how much money, if it's doing 1.2 billion a day now, in the next 2.5 years being 3 billion a day? Why not you? Why not you have a piece of that income that you can make online? So let's talk about why digital products. For one, you make 100% profit. Imagine getting a $900 customer this weekend, and that 900 goes into your bank account. You don't got to split that with a company. So let me give you an example. Our number one selling product is $900. So if you're making 100% profit, you're putting $900 in your pocket. If you're making 25% profit, which is pretty good average for network marketing or affiliate marketing, you're going to put $225 in your pocket. So I put in the chat, what sounds better to you? Making $900 for one customer or making $225 for one customer? Because you're doing the same amount of work, right? You're doing the same amount of work. Yes, exactly, 900. That is what intrigued me as well, making 900 or making 100% profit. Now, many people like get sold on, well, but you like that lip gloss, so sell that lip gloss. Well, you make about $9 on a lip gloss. So look at this, digital marketing, you make 100% profit, you're putting $900 in your pocket. You do like network marketing, about $9, maybe affiliate marketing, about 225. There's a big difference. That's why a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around when you hear that we have a lot of people in our community making 10, 20, even $30,000 months, right? Because just to get $900 a day, if you're making 25% profit, you need 4 customers or 100 customers if you're selling a lip gloss for $9. That's the difference, my friend. And the next part about selling digital programs is you're paid directly into your bank account. You get to learn and earn at the same time. You get to learn high income earning skills while you're earning that high income as well. And you get to help other people. I don't know about you, but I think it's fun that we get to make our income by making an impact in other people's lives. So next is where we're going to stop trading time for dollars. So right now, if you have a job, you work 8 hours at your job, you get paid for 8 hours, right? Imagine if you could just work a few hours a day, but literally have the ability to generate cash flow literally 24/7. And that's because of automations. So it's pages like this that are literally out there in the digital world working for us 24/7. Matter of fact, I have a question. How many of you have bought something this year online? This year you purchased something online because you discovered a website or something and you purchased without having to get on the phone with anybody. Anybody? Look, me, yes, every day. That's great, right? Amazon, right? How many of us have purchased something on Amazon? So you guys, the world is going automated. So it's the best thing that you can do because in 5 years, that's the new norm. Imagine if you had your business now, what it could do, right? So what happens is the moment somebody puts their email in, it takes them right here. And this is a video that literally breaks it down for them. And then right here, they can go check out the 4 different digital programs and purchase. if they're ready to buy. If not, they also get this in their email, and they get to watch this video that literally breaks down a daily pay online business that works for them 24/7. And at any time, they can click right here and they can buy. So these are the 3 pages that are literally out there working for you 24/7. Check this out. This is great. Automations work. So I got a $300 payment yesterday and I didn't even notice it until now. She just posted this 4 hours ago. That's the power of automations, right? She didn't even realize that she had received a customer yesterday, but those pages were working for her 24/7. Okay, so now that your business is on autopilot, what would be next? Well, that's getting that business discovered. So when you launch a business, you realize the only way you make money is by getting customers. Now, they might be known as buyers or patients or consulting clients, right? There's known as many different names, but they're customers. And so what we've discovered with this 5-step blueprint is attraction marketing, where we can attract customers to us by utilizing classified ads. Now, this is one of my favorite ways because I copied and pasted free ads. Literally, it's an introvert's dream come true, by the way, because I could spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads. Now, what I did is I actually went after moms because I know how many mamas want to make money from home around their children. So I actually went to Google and I typed in Google, what are the top 10 family-friendly states in Texas? It pulled them up for me, and my ad would be, attention moms in Austin wanting to make $300 a day. And inside the ad, I just had bullet points. It said, no MLM, no monthly expenses, 100% profit, 300 a day, must have Wi-Fi or cell phone laptop. And then I put a YouTube video in it to explain more. And then I put my website. You guys, I spent 30 minutes a day doing that. Not only did it grow my email list, and not only did it grow my income, it built my YouTube channel. So let me ask you this. Can you imagine if you spent 30 minutes a day just posting free ads and it turned into an additional income stream? Because now I'm monetized on YouTube because of this strategy, right? The coolest thing ever. And I didn't have to get on the phone with anybody. I didn't have to create no videos. It was just copy and pasting free ads. Now, the next we do it is through social media. You guys realize there's 5 billion people on social media. And since we promote digital programs, the entire world is our customer base. We're not limited to our city or our state or our country. We have the entire world as our customer base. And so we teach you how to attract customers to you using social media, okay? And that is through, which is step 4, which is relate. Stop the scroll content. What does that mean? Think about you when you're on social media. How many times have you been scrolling on social media and you stopped scrolling and you watched a video? That is attraction marketing. That's the content that we teach you to do, right? And here's how you stop the scroll. You got to know who your perfect customer is. This is a training, and I'm going to have Celeste really, or Cecilia is really going to touch base on this, you guys, because she went through our, Cecilia in South Africa, you get to hear from her today. She went through our perfect customer training and it literally completely changed her business, and she started getting customers after she learned how to, who her perfect customer was. And stop the scroll hooks. This is what will stop people from scrolling. And you got to do a CTA, which, you guys, this is the call to action back to your automated system. And then your automated system does the rest of the work for you. So let's just recap real quick here, right? Step 1, promote a product and make 100% profit. Step 2, automate your business so it's working for you 24/7. And step 3, get your business discovered so customers can find you, so you do not have to DM people or follow up with people or friend request people or call people. You literally can use the internet to attract customers to you, and learn how, in step 4, stand out by relating with your content, which sends people back to your automated system. And step 5 is a new customer. That is the steps you learn in the 5-step blueprint. Now, what I want to do real quick is I want to see if Ashley can share real quick, you guys, because she literally just announced that she had just hit 6 figures. Ashley, you should be able to unmute. I just want you guys to hear her story. She is very passionate mom that loves spending time with her family. So Ashley, are you with us, my friend?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So excited for you.
It happened on my 9th wedding anniversary. So literally a day that I'll never forget.
Aw, how sweet. I love
Yeah.
that so much. Yes.
Yeah. So, like Michelle was talking about, like there's so many different things out there, and I've tried so many. I've tried the mascara, I've tried the health and wellness, the press on nails, the whitening toothpaste, where you make 10%, 20%. I worked my way up to making 50% of makeup. Um, and there's nothing wrong with those. I love the products, but I call it like a Band-Aid fix. Like it kind of helped me supplement my income, but it pulled me away from my family so much. I was glued to my phone. I was having to slide into DMs and be like, hey girl, will you check out my new product? Will you host a party? I'm so close to my goal. I've never done that. Y'all, I've made $100,000 and that still feels unreal to say, but I've never once done that. I've never had to do any cold messaging, none of that. So a little bit about me. I've tried the MLMs. I even made my own boutique when my first daughter was born, trying to supplement my income. Again, a Band-Aid fix, tons of overhead. I spent so much time packing and shipping, trying to make, all the things. And I've been in healthcare for 15 years. I'm a nurse. And when I started this in September of last year, by October of last year, I quit my job. So 1 month into this, I quit my job as a nurse. And I am not kidding. The mom that I am right now is a mom that I never thought was in the cards for me. For the last 12 months, I've been there, like a present mom. I've been there to make pancakes for my kids. I've dropped my kids off at school, picked them up from school. And I know that sounds simple to so many people, but I was working 12-hour shifts. I was sneaking out when my kids were still asleep. I didn't get to see them off to school. I didn't get to pick them up. I was lucky if I got 20 minutes a day with them, and I was literally drowning in mom guilt. It wasn't fun. I was so stretched thin. I was constantly nagging at my kids. And then kind of the last straw, after I had had baby number 3, my son needed a medical procedure that insurance didn't cover, and I didn't have the money. And so I was like, I'm doing all the things. I'm working overtime. I don't get to see my family. Why? Like, what for? This American dream doesn't feel very dreamy. And I had to borrow money, and it was the worst feeling not being able to provide like needs for my kids. So I right then and there vowed, like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I saw people talking about this. I had all this doubt in my head for why it couldn't work for me. I'm a hot mess mom. I got the noise, the toys, the chaos, literally all of it. You go look at my content. I'm doing this in the school pickup line. I'm doing it with a baby napping on me, with peanut butter on my shirt. I put this around mom life coming first, and I've never experienced that. Like, no job has ever, given that the time of day like it deserves. So I will never again have to ask anybody permission to stay home and take care of my sick kids. None of that, y'all. And that's the way that it should be. So the biggest thing that I've found with this is that you can be present and provide. It's been like the biggest game changer. We just got back from vacation at the end of August, and I took my family of 5, my mom, my dad, 3 of my brothers, one of my sisters, one of my brother's girlfriends, and I didn't have like any doubts, any fear. I made money like while I was on vacation. I've never experienced anything like this. When you start to experience like how it feels when you feel that your time is valuable, it's not just this business, like your life changes. The people you surround yourself with, it's crazy incredible. And I feel so blessed. I seriously, when I found this, I knew that I needed something that was beginner friendly. I'm not good at tech. I needed stuff in bite-sized pieces so that I don't get overwhelmed. And that's what I found with this. I needed something with support. And I love that we get the daily videos with it, because that to me shows, especially in like the social media space, stuff is ever changing. So we're getting the most updated, like in real time info. So you don't have to like plug in and watch this 8 week long course and then you're up and running. You can literally like be learning and earning at the same time, which I think is incredible.
Yay, I love that. And congratulations. I love the story that when you had shared about how all the Christmases that you have missed.
Yeah. So, like I said, I've been in healthcare for 15 years. My oldest daughter's 5 years old, and I missed the first 4 Christmases of her life. And I didn't think anything of it, right? Like at the time, I was like, oh, she's young enough. Like, we'll just celebrate Christmas the day before, the day after. Cause, there's a bonus if I pick up on Christmas. And then my second was born, and my daughter was born at the end of November. I wasn't even cleared by a doctor to go back to work on Christmas, and I'm working Christmas again with 2 kids at home this time, missing Christmas. And I just thought, that's what I thought. That's all I knew. I didn't know that I had the ability to say no. Like, I value my time with my children on Christmas. So after missing the first 4 Christmases, I said no, like, no more. So this, you guys, when I tell you this has made me $100,000, it's not that, right? It's I gave my kids their mom back. I was
Mhm.
present for the first time on Christmas Day with my kids. My son, I saw his first steps. I've been at every single field trip. My daughter just started kindergarten and I got to drop her off. I cried the whole way home, but I got to drop her off. And I wouldn't have got that. I got to give my kids their mom back and a better version of me. Like, turns out I'm not like an awful mom. I was just stretched thin. I was overwhelmed. I was burnt out. My husband and I were stuck in that roommate phase, like I was constantly nagging him for spending $7 on an energy drink on the way to work because we didn't have $7. We don't have that now. Like, the flexibility and the freedom that this has given me, I didn't even realize how heavy that weight was until you get to feel what it feels like to breathe again. But yeah, the Christmases, the birthdays, the field trips, all of it, I've been there, I've been present, and I'm never giving it up.
I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that. That's what I wanted because people hear us talk about the money and making 900 a day, but it's the time. And like you said, my kids have their mom back and they're around you right now. And I love that so much. That's why we do this. So thank you, Ashley, for sharing and congratulations, my friend. I'm just so proud of you. Like it's
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I love that. And so that's why I really, because I knew she was, that was huge for her that she got her time back with her family. The money is the byproduct to give you the freedom that you've always wanted, right? As a parent or grandparent or aunt or uncle. So let's break down how to make 900 daily with the 5-step blueprint. You guys, that's just one customer a day. Our number one selling product is 900 a day. So on average, inside our community, when 20 people put their email in, this is, of course, it doesn't happen this weekend, right? If you launch your business, it's like, we base everything on like 90 days, right? You should start having an idea of what your system converts at. But on average, it's 20 people. So imagine if you could learn how to attract 20 people to your automations and that turned into one customer a day. That's 900 a day, which is 328,000 a year. What if you did this and did half of it? And you're still over 160,000 a year and you got your time back, right? Look at Wendy, you guys. She has already started this. She just posted this. So in her first 5 days, she's already made $8,000, right? And she's a grandma. She just does this super part-time. It's just absolutely amazing what is happening. So you might be thinking right now, but Michelle, how do I get 20 people a day to subscribe without me having to bother people or DM people? How do you promote products? How do you attract customers to you? How do you do social media marketing? How do you stop the scroll, right? See, these are the questions I had, and I spent so much time Googling and searching and going to YouTube videos. I watched so many YouTube videos, you guys. I had myself so confused. That is why I love the fact that we have a step by step program that literally walks you through this. You will learn the skills that you need. You will learn the high income earning skills that you need to attract customers to you. And it is the Legacy Builder program. What is awesome? This is called a learning and earning program. So the moment you purchase, you immediately get access to 4 different income streams. You get access to the Legacy Builder. You get access to the Digital Mastery, the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, and the Launchpad. This one sells for $100, this one $300, this one $600, and this one $900. That is $1,900 worth of products that you get access to, that you get the ability to sell them. So you can be learning and earning at the same time and make 100% profit. Now, when you purchase a Legacy Builder, this is what the program looks like, right? Once you get inside, you get started here and you literally walk through the steps, step by step. You're going to learn the ultimate discovery system. You're going to learn how to build a brand, even a faceless brand if you need to. Right? If you need to launch a business faceless, you'll learn that. You'll learn how to copy and paste free ads. You're going to learn social media, how to utilize social media to attract customers to you. Remember, there's 5 billion people on social media alone, and all you need is one a day to turn into 900 daily pay. We give you your Invisible Empire training. That is a complete guide to go from A to faceless, build your faceless brand. It even has a strategy inside of it that shows you how to make 100,000 your first year. And then you get to be part of our community, which now is at 38,000 people inside our community. We do live mentoring calls. Like yesterday, Daryl, you guys are going to hear from him here in a minute. He actually nailed it and slayed it with the most amazing social media training that you will literally find that. It's going to be inside of the program. So if you can't get on the live calls, you get access. And exactly what Ashley said, things are always changing. So you get up-to-date training. Look at this. Lizelle, she made 4,100 the first 5 days of September, and she is in South Africa. So that's 72,672 in rand money in South Africa. So I want to go ahead and have her share with you guys her story as well. So let me unmute here before we keep on going. Okay, Lizelle, I'll let you take it away, my friend.
Hey everyone, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, it's always such an honor to be on here because it always reminds me every single time I'm so privileged to share my story. It reminds me of when I was sitting where you were sitting right now, thinking to myself, being in a place of being depressed, thinking, oh my goodness, I hope this is true. I hope this works for me because I needed money so badly. So my name is Lizelle. I'm a mother of 3 daughters and I've always worked hard my entire life. You can put in the comments there if you have worked hard, has it ever made you rich? Because working hard, that I was told, never made me rich, my friend. Because I was divorced many, many years ago, I had to look after my 2 children and I had no one to help me. And although I got remarried, that pressure of having to look after them, paying for their varsity fees, coming up, their school fees, everything. And because I've got daughters, I don't know if any of you have, it's a lot of money. So the stress was high. And in COVID, I was working for a corporate company and everyone was passing away around me. And it was at that stage where I decided, you know what, there is more to life. I do not want to work every single day. I want to be able to work smarter, not harder. I want to be able to be there for my kids. But here's the mistake I made that hopefully you are not going to make. I went on my own and I tried a little business on my own, did some courses online, opened up my own little beauty salon. And I thought I was going to be flexible because I've got my own business now. And I thought I would make a lot of money and I didn't. I ended up having to work more to be able to earn more money. And I remember my kids never seeing me. We were in a new town, they were in a new school, and at home when I came at night, I didn't have any energy left. So if you are working a 9 to 5, or you have been, and you know what it feels like to be exhausted, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I feel there's a lot of pressure on women today anyway, to be able to be everything. You need to be the doctor, you need to be the provider, you need to be the mother, you need to be everything, right? And when I was in my beauty salon, I was really praying for a way out of my circumstances. That tonight, where you are sitting, or today, depending on where you are sitting, while I was watching these people telling me about how you can make money by working 2 hours a day, it was like, oh my goodness, I hope this is true, because I so wanted, but it all sounded so good to be true, because I was still in my old mindset. I was still in the old way of doing things where there was no phones, I mean, look at your cell phone that you're using in your phone right now. It gets upgraded every year. Technology is moving forward. Social media is moving forward. Everything is going online. So back in 2023, I was looking for a way to make an income online because I needed more income, but I didn't have a lot of time. And this one day, this lady came into my salon. I live in a very small town, by the way. It's like Jeffreys Bay, South Africa, next to the sea, but it's just so small. And she came into my salon and she paid like a lot of money for treatments for her face. And I was like, what do you do for a living? I mean, we live in a small town. There's no way you can earn this type of money in Jeffreys Bay. And she's like, well, I do digital marketing. And I was like, okay, what is that? And I felt so embarrassed because I had no clue what digital marketing was. And then the funny thing was, she didn't even answer me immediately. She was like enjoying a treatment. And afterwards, I was like texting her, please send me some more info. And then she invited me to a webinar like this. And it was on this webinar that I've heard all these stories. And I remember Amy, you're probably going to hear from her as well, a mother that was working two jobs. And she took this on as a third job because she also needed extra income. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, Lizelle, stop making the excuse of you don't have time. If she can put in 2 hours a day to change her life, then you can do it as well. And I started. And when I started with this, guys, I started with a big commitment. I huddled my family together and I said to them, you know what, around the kitchen table, I am going to start this online business. If someone else can do it, I can do it. I'm not even asking for $1 million, because everyone that time I heard was making millions. And I was like, okay, it sounds a little bit too good to be true. But if I can just make 20,000 Rand a month, which is about $1,000, $1,200 a month, I was happy. I don't care about making the millions. I just want to breathe financially. And I started with this, say to my family, I'm going to commit to 2 hours in the evening. Mama is not going to be available in the evenings. And guys, I started and I said to myself, I'm going to give myself a month to do the training, plug in, get to know everything as much as possible as I can. And then January, hopefully, I can start with my 2-hour workday and I can do it easily than when I started. And that's exactly what happened. From January, Michelle, which you are looking at right now, she's our mentor. She gives us daily videos. We do a 90-day run every single quarter inside this community where she gives you daily videos and she asks you, what is your goal? You don't have to have the million. You hear a lot of people are making a lot of money, but maybe you just want to make $1,000 a month. And she asks you, what is this goal for the next 90 days? And I put the goal and I said to myself, well, I'm going to skip the 90-day thing. I'm going to go for the goal on June. I want to make $1 million South African Rand by June. And I said it, I put it in my calendar. And lo and behold, when it came June, I made my $1 million South African Rand. I already made $100,000. So I'm a 6-figure earner in US dollars now this past month, in 7 months within this program. And it's really not because I wanted to make that money. I was actually just after my own time. Because since I've been a mother, I've wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I had to look at other moms not missing times with their children. I had to look at other moms being at the parent meetings where I couldn't be. I had to look at other moms telling me about the concerts and about what's going in on school, because I didn't know what was going on in school because I was never there, because I always had to work and always had to either pay someone to do it or ask my husband to do it. And I was just fed up of doing that, but I did not know what I did not know. So if you are sitting here tonight and you are that mother or that father and you are so tired of living on the grind, you are tired of always having to make excuses to your children, feeling that guilt that never goes away, sleeping at night, waking up during the night thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know even how I'm going to get through the end of this month. And you are grumpy around your children, not because they did something wrong, because you are stressing. This is really something for you to look at, because this is just the future. It's not a magic pill. It's just the future. It is like your phone is upgrading every year and everything is going smoother and faster and quicker. This is just a way of working smarter and not harder. And one thing that I can leave you with tonight is you can go and start your own online business. You can go to YouTube Varsity, like Michelle says. You can go try it on your own. But I can promise you, you're going to burn your fingers. You're going to probably feel frustrated because you're going to spend a lot of money and a lot of time, and you're going to wait until you can get that return on investment. Where the problem or the thing with me and the rest of us is we could earn this type of money, what seems to you like a short period of time, because we already had a full on done for you system when we started. The website was done. The plan was done. I just had to follow step by step a 2-hour workday, which was heaven for me because I was already busy at my full-time job. So I want to commend you for being here tonight. Well done for showing up. Well done for checking it out yourself and not just saying, oh, it's too good to be true. It's a scam, blah, blah, blah. Well done for wanting to change your future, because you are here for a reason, my friend. You are made for more, and this is why you're here. And it's up to you to eat. It's just a decision. Come check it out. Ask your questions. We are going to open up for questions afterwards. Don't be shy. Ask your questions if you want it answered. Thank you so much, Michelle. I love this.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I love your story, and congratulations on being a millionaire in South Africa, but a 6-figure income earner in the US. That is absolutely huge, my friend. Love it. Thank you so much. Now, real quick, you guys, before I keep on going, I want to have somebody else come and share that just celebrated her 13 months inside the community and has made 400,000 in 13 months, you guys. So Victoria, are you with us, my friend? Victoria?
She was just here. I seen her.
I'm here. I'm here.
There you are.
It wasn't letting me unmute. Sorry. Hi. I hope my service is okay because we are literally in the car driving back. So I hope y'all are able to hear me. But yes, last night I just hit 400 grand in my first 13 months. That actually makes for about 300,000 just in 2024. So absolutely insane. So yeah, my name is Victoria. I am a super busy boy mama. I have 3 little boys, 2 are special needs. One is a tiny tornado. My husband is driving. He's the active duty Army. And I was the girl that had, if you saw my resume, I've done everything under the sun. And once I started having kids, I really wanted to find a way to stay home with my kids. Tell me in the comments, how many of you have children? And like, have you been wanting more time with them? I looked at all the work from home jobs, y'all. I've tried MLM, I've tried affiliate marketing, I've tried email marketing, and nothing ever made me a substantial livable income. I mean, this guy right here can vouch that I've tried them all. And so even when I started seeing people doing this digital marketing thing, this was when he was away, and I had an online boutique at that point because I was tired of doing the whole MLM thing. I was tired of spinning my wheels, doing the recruiting, the salesy posts, the parties, all the cold messages, just to make $7 on a stinking mascara. Okay. So that's when I started my own online boutique, and I went from making $7 on a mascara to then I'm making $20 on a top, and I'm like, yeah, we're moving up, right? So when I saw this girl talk about how she made 40 grand in 2 months doing this digital marketing thing, this was while he was away, and I'm messaging him, and I'm like, hey, this sounds really awesome. And he's like, that's too good to be true, Victoria. I mean, he can vouch for this. He's like, sounds too good to be true. Sounds like, a scam and like all these things. And we were majorly skeptical because it's not the way that we were taught. You're supposed to make an income, right? We're taught to go to college, get a college degree, go get a 9-to-5 job. And then if you're not making enough there, go work overtime and get another job. How many of you, let me ask y'all this, how many of you are currently living paycheck to paycheck? 61% of Americans, at least, are living paycheck to paycheck. And let me be the girl that tells you, you don't have to. So when I finally decided, I mean, it took me 2 months of like doubt and skepticism and all the things to finally start this. We talked about this last night. I made $29,000 in my first month doing this. And that was us, like, didn't I do that?
It is. That is amazing.
He was the biggest skeptic, y'all. If you have like a spouse or somebody who is like really doubting, this whole thing too. He can vouch for that. But my baby goal going into this was to make $1,200 a month. Okay. And he's like, yeah, if you can bring that in, like you'll be, keeping up with what you had with your online boutique. And so 29 grand in my first month, I've never seen an income like that in a year. In 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. And then, like I said, now I've hit $400,000. And we just bought a house, brand new construction, in a private gated golf community. And I don't work. I mean, he can vouch for this too. I don't work more than 2 hours a day, y'all. If I am working a little more, it's just hopping on here doing webinars, right? And I'm like, I've got the time to do that now. Like, I have all of this freedom to do whatever the heck I want to do. We take trips, we build the house. Like, there's so much freedom in this. And so I just want to be the girl that vouches. Like, if you are a major skeptic and if you are burnt out working a 9 to 5, and if you want more time with your kids, and if you've tried all of these work from home jobs, there is nothing out there like this program. And let me just say this too real quick, because I saw people in the comments that might be a little confused. Michelle, I hope this is okay. But it's not like, this is educational, y'all. It's not just a bunch of people reselling a program to resell a program. That's not what this is. You go to college and invest in a college credit hour to learn a skill. And so with this, you are learning marketing skills that are applicable to anything. So we have tons of people that own a business. How many of you own a business? Put that in the comments. Who own a business and they're just getting the program because they want to learn the marketing strategies for their business. Or like Michelle said, it teaches you to make your own digital product too, right? I have a gal who, she's a boutique owner. She got the program, learned how to market her boutique, and has had so many more sales with her boutique. And she got the program because she wanted to learn how to make a self-help book on how to start your own boutique. And she's made tons of sales that way. It is whatever you want it to be, but the massive income potential here, it's just mind blowing. And so I just want to give that like my little 2 cents too. But yeah, so that's what this has done for me. And I will like scream it from the rooftops over and over again until I hit 1 million because it's coming.
Yes, coming quick. I'm so proud of you, and congratulations on your house. It's so fun seeing you have the freedom with your family. I'm very proud of you. So, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
So much.
Yeah. Have fun. All right, guys, we're going to keep on going here. And yes, I'm going to have some guys share too. I saw one of the comments like, are there guys that do this? Yes, we actually had a gentleman in South Africa just hit 1 million in Rand money in South Africa, you guys, as well. So time, let's talk about time, because we all have busy lives, right? This is one of the most important things to me. How long is this going to take? How much time is it going to take, right? And let's break down that 2-hour workday. So you're going to spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads, right? We give you high traffic websites. You're just going to post free ads. Some that you might be familiar with is like, there's classifiedads.com, right? There's places like that. Then 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. We recommend those 3 pieces of content on one platform, right? And the other 30 minutes is spent learning, responding to comments and to emails. That is your 2-hour income earning day that you work on mastering, getting your income earning activities done in those 2 hours a day. Because you guys, your automated system is going to be out there working for you 24/7. Now, Amy, you guys, she hit 100K in 9 months working 2 jobs. So she can share with you the best of how this can be done around a crazy busy schedule. And I'm going to have her share her story with you because she has no jobs now. That's the best part.
No jobs. We got rid of those. Seriously. And you know what? In 5 weeks of this, I had earned 16 grand and quit my second job. By 12 weeks in, I was well over 25 grand and quit my full-time salary job. Guys, let me back it up a little bit. Obviously, I was working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day, well over 70 hours a week. And I'm a single mom. I didn't have the time. So I needed something that was done for you. And that was the beauty of this system. But it's the mentorship that I was receiving on a daily basis to teach me all about it, because my daughter actually created my TikTok for me. And that's how I ran across Michelle and the program. I didn't know anything about social media, wasn't even on social media. No clue what the online world was even about, right? I just worked. I was in the trucking industry for over 20 plus years, and I waitressed nights, weekends, and holidays. So when Ashley was talking about getting her time back with her family, that was my priority. That's where it lied. I wanted my time back with my kids. And when you start realizing that you're always putting that job before your family, it hits differently. And listen to me when I say this, when you realize that your kids need you more than ever, you've got to make a pivot somewhere. Something has to change. Now, did I think the digital marketing would ever be the answer to my prayers? No, not at all. But I was willing to give it a chance because everything that I was seeing was telling me that I could do this if I just gave it a couple of hours a day. And that's exactly what I did. In the morning while I was getting ready, I would spend 30 minutes watching a training, or whatever it was. And then on my lunch break, 45 minutes I spent in the trainings, listening to replays, jumping on the Zooms, live mentorship to teach you all about social media and marketing, all of it. Guys, I didn't know anything. I had no clue. Actually had to Google what is digital marketing. But I still purchased because I knew that if I put all of me into it for a few hours every day, that this could possibly help me. And that it did. Here I am, 16 months into this. Multiple 6 figures earned. I have 11 streams of income. This program taught me how to start my own coaching business that brings me in multiple sources of revenue. And I am still helping people on a daily basis get out of their struggle, because I know if somebody like me that has no knowledge of any of this and can learn that easily from this done for you system, learn how to promote for done for you digital products, then I know you can do it. Anybody can do it, no matter where you're at in your life or how busy you really think you are. Because there is time throughout your day that you can fit this in. I promise you that. So yeah, it only took me 10 weeks to quit both of those jobs. I have rebuilt my relationship with my children. I am a stay-at-home mom now, first time ever in over 30 years. I now receive an income daily, weekly, monthly, and I'm not stressed out about paying bills anymore. When my kids need something, I can do that for them. I just paid for my daughter's college education. I was able to pay for her to fully furnish an apartment for her. I would have never been able to do that a year and a half ago. Obviously, I was a struggling single mom of many years. So take a chance on you. Please. We just don't know our worth sometimes, and we don't think that we deserve to be happy. And I'm telling you right now, there's more to life than being miserable and stuck at a job that you hate and putting your family last. Because those jobs always came before my kids and I paid dearly for it. Enough of that. This is a different world now. Everything is going digital. Everything. Why not try it, even if you don't know anything about it? Why not change the trajectory of your family situation? I just want to scream it from the rooftops. Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing what can be done in digital marketing, you guys. I mean, it's where the world is going. That's for sure. What I want to do real quick is I want to switch it from somebody who didn't want to quit a job, but he lost his job. And because, we have a lot of that going on in the world. And then once I have Tim share, you guys, I'm going to literally break down exactly how you can get started. I'm going to show you the programs. And yeah, Tim, are you with me?
I'm with you guys. Absolutely. Would miss it for the
Hello.
world. How are you? Hey guys, my name is Tim Hess. And yeah, my story is nothing like what you're about to hear of anyone else in here just yet. So, by the way, I'm so proud of all you women that have just inspired me to go every day and be just fight every day. Like Jamie's story, 2 jobs, she found a way. Boom boom Victoria, she was at her last moment, last straw. She just plugged into the system. You have Ashley, which I am so proud of. I'm so excited for you. She's a mom, 3 children under 5. She didn't want to go back to job. She just wanted to be her mom. Well, I'm going to give you the flip side of that. I was in corporate America for 25 years, helped a company grow for 25 years. And they came in one day in my office and said my role had been eliminated. I'm a dad of 5 beautiful kids. I have 3 grandkids, and I love to date my wife, hold her hand, make coffee in the morning for her, and it brings a smile to my heart. But the other thing too, I love very much is to golf every day. That is something I could not do having a corporate job. One thing I will share with you is I came here. I saw this video, the faceless video of this young lady that's sitting in front of me, and she said I could learn the skills and make $300 a day. And I'm like, well, okay. I just know after I lost my job, I can't even tell you the emotions, the feelings. I was betrayed. I felt all these emotions that just were overwhelming. And I was mad. I was angry. And I never wanted to go back to a corporate job. I was flown. I live in California. I was flown to do 2 or 3 different states to go through interviews for these other corporate positions. And every time I got on a plane to come back to California, I said, I don't want to do this again. I'm 55 years old at the time. And I couldn't do it again. So I saw this video. I like this faceless post, just words on it. You can learn how to make $300 a day. And I'm like, it's $109,000 a year. All right. I had been looking for an online business because I knew people were making money. I just didn't know what they were doing exactly. And I'm like, okay, one of the biggest things is I'm very coachable, very, very coachable, always been coachable. Just tell me what I need to do. I'm kind of a very no nonsense type person. Don't BS me. Tell me what I need to do. There's a lot of people, you may call them Gen Xers, but we don't like the, what, just tell me what I need to do. Okay. So I emailed that young lady in front of me. I sent her my email, like how you guys got here by the automations. I emailed her, sent that email in and got a video, and I saw it and I read it. I'm like, okay, all right. And then I got to a point where she said, coachable, be consistent. I got this. Okay, cool. If it is what it is, and I tell you, I had never done an online business, by the way. I have never done an MLM. But the one thing that I understood process. She said words that I understood, because corporate America, we have processes, so we know what our results are going to be. Follow the process. I know some of you probably heard that at your jobs. Follow the process. We know what works. Do what we're telling you to do. Well, my daddy said, sit your butt down and you won't get hurt. That's how I relate it. I always say it lovingly and kindly, because sit down, shut up and listen, because it works, right? So I followed the process. But I got to tell you something. In the very beginning, I don't have the story where I made $1 gazillion in the first month. Believe it or not, I didn't make money for 3.5 months. 3.5 months. But here's the crazy thing. It's going to be September 8th. It's going to be 18 months. I'm at 300,000. But here's the crazy thing. here's the cool thing. For me, I've learned how to make other streams of income where I've actually totaled my other streams of income, not even the income that I made from the programs, but stuff that I've learned inside the programs. I calculated today and I actually made $32,000 with the things that I've learned in the program to put forward. So I don't want you to just look at these programs. I want you to think of the, like Victoria said, the education that you're going to get, the things like Amy said, hey, she has a coaching position. I mean, there's things that you're going to learn to put money in your family's pocket, not corporate America. Now, I have never talked to anyone else. I've never talked to anyone ever. I post on the platforms. What warms my heart more than anything today is I have a dear friend of mine that worked with me in corporate America, and he lost his position just like I did at one time. And he is a great family man. He works his butt off. But as you know, you lose your job, what do? You have to make income right away. We get it. So he took his time, he found another job. But what was really crazy is, again, I have never talked to anyone about this business. It is like this is an introvert's dream. Like I do my stuff every morning. I'm like out of here golfing in the afternoon. Taking the grandkids to the pool. I'm telling you, and I don't talk to anyone. However, he calls me up out of the blue, and again, he's more family than he is just a friend. Calls me and said, hey, I love this because he goes, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And we having our chat, and he goes, yeah, they just let me go yesterday. And I'm like, what? And he really is. I mean, I seen him get promoted through the company. He's just a good worker and knows what he knows. And his wife is just as amazing as probably more amazing than he is. I won't let him know that right now, but he lost his job again. This is his second job that he's lost. So he reached out to me. He's on here. Him and his wife are on here today. And I'm just telling you, there are so many people here that are in those same shoes. At what point, and I say this lovingly and kindly, at what point do you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? Look, I will share this with you. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be sitting here doing a webinar saying, hey, Tim, with my crazy hair, talking about my kids and saying the income that I'm making when I literally work 2 hours a day, maybe 2.5. And I literally go golfing almost every day. I can just tell you something. It's not the money. I know money is just what we do is we do something that's in high demand and it pays a certain amount of income that it demands. But here's the thing. There's people of all walks of life making this income. However, what you have to understand is this business is worldwide. It's not like I'm selling back to my neighborhood in Orange County, California. It's not. It's actually on the internet. It's going out to countries. I have South Africa, Canada. I have so many places all over the world. Scotland, Ireland, New England. I had somebody bought from Paris, France in the last 35 days. I mean, that's just insane. I mean, I woke up to $1,800 the other day. I was asleep when the money came in. That's what we talk about automation. I want you to be real clear. All your big companies, Amazon, the Best Buy, all the big stores or retail boxes, it's all automated. That's what you have to understand. You're going to do 2 hours worth of income earning activities, just 2. If you're doing more than 2, follow the process. Okay. Don't get in your way. Stay disciplined, be consistent, be coachable, be your authentic. Please, oh God Almighty, please be yourself. I always talk about the armor of protection when we go to our jobs. The armor of protection is I'm putting it in. Oh, my supervisor that I cannot stand is working today. Great. Just so thrilled. Put the armor on, put that smile on, but deep heart inside, everything that we do here is about projecting and going and getting more time with our families. There's not one grandparent in here that doesn't want to spend time with his grandkids. There's not one dad that wants to love on his kid, take his kids to school. I'll leave it on this note for you. Out of 5 children, I went to 1 first day of school. And the sad thing about it is I was never there when they went to their first day of school. It took my last child, that was 15 at the time, and I went to his first day of school, which he's looking at me like, this is pretty cool. What are you doing, Dad? What am I doing? I'm this dude, you're 15, calm down. I'm still coming to your first day of school. But It's those moments. We have so many years in life where we've been, I don't want to use the bread. I don't want to use the bread word. We've been bred to do one thing, go to school, sit down, shut up and listen, go to school, get good grades and get a career, raise your family. But they never tell you, what if you lose your job at 55 years of age? What are you going to do for income? Do you have enough money saved? So yes, the money is great, but it's not the money. We've had our lives. We want to live our lives. And we want to live a life of quality, not just live to be living. That's what you hear a lot of these people here say. And I will leave it on this one. We just made a decision and we put our blinders on and we did what we needed to do in this business. But the thing is, we followed the process. Just follow the process. We're going to here to cheer you on. We're going to guide you. If you have questions, ask us. We will be here to help you and guide you along the way. So I hope that helps.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love the fact that you had the vision and you knew it was going to work and you didn't give up. And now $300,000 later, you've added multiple income streams. So
yeah, it's
awesome.
that's the like, for me, I understand how business works in that aspect. Everything is always trying to bring income in. So here you have this, you're learning and you're getting educated on how to do that. And then you do something you love and you're actually making an income at the same time, which is pretty amazing actually. So it's cool.
Yes. Love it. Thank you so
Go
much.
Eagles.
Be nice. I know, I noticed you had your green shirt on. Oh my goodness. All right, let's talk about how you can get started today. First of all, you guys, the person that invited you has sent you an email. You can go back to that email, go to the PS in that email, and their website's there. You can scroll through their website. You can see all 4 different digital programs and exactly what's in each of them. But I want to talk to you about that. So you get 4 income streams when you purchase the Legacy Builders program. Do you guys realize today you could launch your business and immediately get access to 4 different income streams? And it's no different than anything in the world, right? When Starbucks opens, they immediately get access to all of the coffees and all of the teas that Starbucks franchises can make, right? And they sell the same coffee over and over again and have become a multi-billion-dollar company off of selling coffee over and over. We just do it through the digital space, right? And we make 100% profit. So you immediately get access to a $100 income stream, a 300, a 600, and a 900. So you immediately get 4 income streams. And what you are going to learn, this is a learning and earning process, okay? You're going to learn how to promote products where you make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use our ultimate discovery system. You're going to learn how to relate and connect to your perfect customers. You're going to learn step by step what you need to do daily to make daily pay. You're going to learn the strategies to make 900 a day, which is 328,000 a year. You're even going to learn how to add other income streams. You're going to learn how to not only be a consumer on social media, but how to be a creator and get monetized with your accounts. And you're going to learn, again, how to have income on autopilot. Now, here's some of the things. When you get started today, you're going to get these additional bonuses, and I'm going to share this with you. This bonus right here, the how I made my first million in 17 months, I'm going to teach that live on Tuesday. So not only do you get the step-by-step walkthrough with me, what I did to reach my first million in 17 months, I'm going to stay on and answer your questions as well to help you launch a business in 2024 so you can also reach your goals and dreams. You're going to learn Canva. This is where you can create like faceless video content ideas. You get to be part of our digital growth community that there's 38,000 people inside of it. You're going to get the 30-day market strategy plan. So this is so beginner friendly, right? You're going to get 200 digital product ideas. Maybe you're listening to us and you're like, I want to create my own product, service, or program. You actually get that inside our program, right? And you're also going to get your mindset, message, and marketing to your first $1 million. And you're going to get the Invisible Empire Faceless Marketing training as well. These are the bonuses that you're going to get access today. And you get all of that for only $900, which includes 4 income streams. Just imagine if you sold one of each of those products every day, that's 1,900 a day that you would make. Okay, if that is not in your budget or that is not in your goal, we do have a digital mastery for $600. With that, you also qualify for 3 income streams. We have a passive daily pay blueprint. With that, you get 2 income streams. And we have our launch pad. With that, you get 1 income stream. So again, you need to get the product that is literally best for your goals and dreams. So what I want to do real quick is I want to have Cecilia come on and share with you guys her story, because she had a very busy schedule as well. And she's going to share with you how she took these strategies and what it's done for her. So Cecilia, are you with us, my friend?
I am here, I'm here, and tonight I'm so extremely emotional with all the stories that I've heard inside this that's been shared tonight, because it gave so many flashbacks. So for those of you that don't know, I'm Cecilia Jacobs, and I'm a South African mummy that came across Michelle's post. I'm actually the first South African mama that came across Michelle's post on TikTok, and I was an overworked mum. I had my own salon. I worked 15 hours a day, and I worked those hours just to stay broke. I literally got to a day where I had a bridal party and I was booked. I was fully booked for the day, which excited me because that meant that month I would be able to cover rent, electricity, buy food without, worries. But that day when I picked up my daughter from school, I could see that she was tearing. Now, for a lot of parents, that would probably like, oh, yeah, it's a teenager, But for me, it hit hard because I'm also an angel mommy. I've got 2 little boys up in heaven. I'm a cancer survivor, and this was my only child. And I've missioned all my life to have something to do from home so that I could spend my time with her. And my first reaction towards my daughter that day was to snap at her and be like, Nanny, you're late. I've got this bridal party, and this is important. And I didn't get to eat lunch with my daughter that day to hear what was wrong. I didn't get to do dinner with her that day to hear what was wrong. I had a teenager fall asleep on a couch waiting for her mommy, and I couldn't show up as a mum that day. And tonight's stories literally hit home because I had a week, and the last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks, I had a little girl jumping on my bed and be like, Mama, you know what happened in my day today? I get to pick up my daughter happy from school. I get to drop her off at school. But that was not my life 16 months ago. As a South African mommy, I literally struggled every single day. So when I got started with this, I was a complete newbie. I had no clue what digital marketing was. I had a fear of computers. I didn't know the difference between Alt and Enter on my laptop. And the very first video that I uploaded on TikTok, I literally called my teenager close and said, Mama's going to make some money on TikTok, baby. How do I put a video on here? And she had to show me. That's where it all started for me 16 months ago. My friend, today, 16 months later, I want to tell you that in the meantime, I got out of debt. In the meantime, I literally started working only 2 hours a day, where when I started with this, I was working 15 hours a day. I literally took 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes here to fit this 2-hour workday into my schedule just to start making a difference. I never realized as a South African mama what an impact earning in dollars online would have in my life. What an impact, using automated systems and pre-built programs would have in my life. I'm working only 2 hours a day now. 5 months into this business, I flipped my zip code. 4 months into this business, I bought a new car cash. 3 months into this business, I was completely debt-free. Going from a place where if debt collectors phone me, they phone me so regularly that they had me in tears. I did not know how to handle it anymore. Now I've got a little girl or a 15-year-old teenager jumping on my bed and saying, Mama, Mama, because I've got time to sit down with her. The restoration that there has been in my house because I've got the time to spend with my child is phenomenal. And if you are sitting on the other side and you've ever said something or heard something like money isn't everything, tonight I want to tell you, money touches everything that you love. Money touched the safe car that I could purchase cash because of this business that I'm driving my child in. Because before this, I prayed that I don't lose a tire, the battery doesn't pop, or the freaking engine doesn't fall out of my prayer car. Money touched the school fees that I could pay for. Money touched 2 days after Christmas, me being able to pay that school fees in advance, but actually having my child in a private school where she's happy now and not crying every time that I pick her up from school because she's being bullied in a mainstream school. Money touches me putting a roof over my child's head where we live in a safe area now and look out over the ocean. I used to say, one day when I'm big, I'm going to live near the ocean. My friend, 5 months into this business, I think I grew up because I moved to the ocean and I started looking out over it every single day, living the life I always envisioned myself to have. I've been listening to mamas tonight saying that they got their time back, and I know you're sitting on the other side and you're thinking like, you know, whatever. But you don't know what you are busy missing until you start having that time with them. Until you literally get to sit down around the dinner table with them and laugh and be present, listening to what they are saying. Not worrying about debt, not stressing about finances, not worried about the next debt collector that's going to phone you and using the trick of flipping your phone and shaking it so it keeps quiet. Money touches everything that you love. And as a South African mama, I want to tell you tonight, like I'm like on 2.9 million South African rands that I've been able to make in the past 16 months. In my life, I never thought this would be possible. But 6 of my clients has hit their millionaire status in the last 16 months since I've started. It is phenomenal to get a phone call from a mama that says, hey, thank you. Thank you for starting this and thank you for introducing me to this. So if you've ever been looking for a way, not only to help you and your family, but you've been looking for something that could literally change other people's lives, you are in the right place tonight. Because this will not only change your life, this will not only equip you with the type of skills that's going to change everything for you and your family, but it's going to equip you with the skills to help other families to get started with something that's going to change their life. When I got started with this, I had no clue. Within the first 6 weeks, I saw people literally make money within their first few days, within their first week, second week. And I was like, Celia, what the hell are you missing? You purchased the program to learn from it. What is it that you are missing? And I just missed one training inside this program where Michelle has got a hot seat training where she teaches you how to make that connection when you do attraction marketing, how to make that a connection with your perfect customer and have them come to you and say, hey, Celia, I've seen what you're doing. I want what you are doing. I missed that one training. And I literally 6 weeks in, I finally woke up and realized I paid for education. And what I'm going to do with it is going to change my life. And I plugged into that training. And the very next day, I started making money from this. My friend, when you purchase a program like this, you are not just purchasing something to resell. You are purchasing education. You are purchasing a new life skill that when you plug into this, you will change your life and you will change countless lives. I mean, in the past 16 months since I've started this, we had a baby in our family being born prematurely. As a family member, I could contribute financially to help that baby survive and to help her family get to a hospital bed every single day. I had a family member that was diagnosed with cancer. I could financially contribute to that. It is not just about, money. Money isn't everything. When you start to have the financial ability to help the people that you love because of money, you realize money touches everything. And this is the type of business that's literally going to enable you to do that. 16 months in, and I'm telling you, I'm working 2 hours a day, where I used to be a mama working 15 hours a day. I used the power of social media because I came across a girl from Kansas in South Africa, 5 a.m. in the morning, as a desperate mama sitting and crying and saying, Lord, this can't be my life. I used the power of social media to start changing my life. You've taken everybody that you've heard about tonight. You arrived here. These stories that you've heard, they took 3 major steps. 1, they came across a post and they clicked on a link. 2, they saw a webinar like this and they jumped on it. to get their information, and 3, they took the action in starting to change their life. You've already taken step 1 and step 2. Don't let step 3 go by you. Why not you the next time on a webinar like this, inspiring a mum or a dad to change their life? This is magic, and I feel honored tonight to share this with you. And I hope, if anything, that you've just gotten some hope that, hey, I'm just an ordinary mama. I was just crying in the shower. I just needed a way out, and this has completely changed my life. And it can yours too. Michelle, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. And I love your story. And what you said, I was like, oh my gosh, you were the first South African in our community. And now look, what, 11? Is that correct? 11 millionaires in South
We've
Africa?
got like 12 South African millionaires, 11 females and one male. I'm so excited for the dads that's getting in on this. But that's not the thousands of freaking 6-figure earners. As a South African mama, within 3 months, I've made my first 6 figures. It was the first time ever that I had 145,000 Rand sitting in my bank account saying, Celia, you've got no expenses for this. What are you going to do with it? I was like, oh, wow. Earning dollars in South Africa is just magic. I love this for our country.
And you think about that, you guys, that's the power of digital. Because I was selling a digital program. One of my videos got pushed to South Africa, and Cecilia discovered it. She purchased, and look at the ripple effect from that. That's the power you have when you do digital. You literally have a global business. That just gave me goosebumps. Wow, I love that. Oh, I want to keep it in South Africa though, and I want Chriselle to come on and share real quick, you guys, with you. Chriselle, are you with us, my friend? Is she with us? Did we lose her?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
Hello, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. Hi, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for saying yes. And thank you for coming to listen to how absolutely and utterly how amazing this is. For you that don't know me, my name is Christelle, and I am so utterly grateful to be here. I said yes to digital marketing just over 10 months ago. I started off, I'm a single mommy. I'm a stay-at-home mommy, and I have 2 beautiful children. My son is turning 20 this month, and I've got a little 3-year-old girl. And at the end of August last year, a year ago, I lost 2 jobs, not just one. I lost 2 jobs in a period of 2 weeks. I was working 14 hours a day. I was working from 4 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock, took my daughter to school, worked till 10 o'clock, started my second job. My second job was in recruiting. And with recruiting, it's high end. I mean, I had to make 150 calls a day. And I was so highly stressed. And it was absolutely horrible to be around because it was like high end the whole time. But it was stressful. It was horrible. And I think God secretly heard my prayers, and I lost both my jobs. I'm from a little town where we don't even have a traffic light. So finding a job in this little town was like really difficult to do. And I started varying online. I was doing the MLMs. I have done online investments. I've done everything. I've owned 3 businesses that I've also lost due to COVID. So I've like literally tried everything. And then I stumbled upon digital marketing. I didn't have the money to start with because, like I said, I had just lost 2 jobs. For a period of 2 months, I literally could not even afford groceries. And then I started doing my research about digital marketing. I prayed about this. I got 4 confirmations that digital marketing is what I was looking for. And then on the 24th of October, my mom said to me, do you know what, Christelle, do you really believe in this? And I said to her, Mom, with my absolute whole heart. And she's like, there's my credit card. So 24th of October, my journey started with digital marketing. And I didn't make money my first month because I wasn't coachable. I wasn't what I was supposed to do. But once I started applying what this program taught me, then things started changing for me. I made my first million as a South African in under 6 months, my second in 8 months, my third in 10 months. I've just been on holiday 2 weeks ago for the first time in 12 years. I made $10,000, which is $10,450, which is the equivalent of 185,000 rand while on holiday with my children. That's the equivalent of 10 months worth of salary that I made in 11 days while I was on holiday with my children. The first time ever I could have a yes, mom holiday, whereas it didn't matter what my children wanted, I could say yes. My son's dream was to go scuba diving. So we found this activity center where he could go scuba diving. And I remember him doing his training in the swimming pool the morning, and we were standing on the beach as they were taking off with the rubber duck. And as they left, I broke down crying. I was like, I could give my son his dream. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this. I'm giving my children their lives back. My mom started my journey, and never in my entire life can I thank her, because this is not an income that I receive once a month and it's over and it's done with. This is my income for the rest of my life. I bought my mom a car for her birthday to say thank you for what she's done for me and my family, for what she's done for my children. My son's flying out to England at the end of next month to start his dreams, to start his passion, which for the last 5 years I had to say no. And that's what I'm grateful for. I can give my little girl what she wants. What's also really nice about this business is that this business works around you, around 2 hours. I mean, I was on holiday and my business still worked for me. I worked it around my 2 hour schedule. It worked for me. Like I said, I earned $10,450 in that period. And that's what I'm grateful for. This is for anyone that really just wants to change their life. Guys, don't sit around. That's another fence. If I could do this earlier, I wish I was one of the first few, but I'm glad that I said yes when I did, because this is changing people's lives so utterly and radically that it's you just have to say yes. Say yes and jump in later. I mean, you can purchase a business that's going to pay you out for the rest of your life for as much as a phone. My phone cost me about 16,000 Rand. My business cost me 18,000 Rand. I paid 18,000 Rand for a complete business with no overheads, no monthly fees, 100% profit, and I made 3 million Rand. I made 3 million Rand. I made probably about $170,000 of a program that cost me $900. That's it. So if you don't see the value of this yet, like Cecilia just said, we are 11 or 12 South African millionaires. This is proven. It works. And if it can change my life as a single mommy, a stay-at-home mommy with a busy 3-year-old, if I could do this with no following, no experience, then you can do this, my friend. It's literally for everyone.
So good. Wow. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And
Thank
just
you.
congratulations on your success and how this has changed your family's life. I love that so much. And South Africa is just
My
on
head is still
fire.
spinning. I mean, I was driving back from holiday. We were still in the car, and I got my $900 sale that pushed me over the edge. And it was like, I cannot believe my head is spinning about just how utterly amazing this is. And I believe it's because God is blessing this and us and our business and everyone in this. That is why this is working so fantastically, because we really care. We really care about each other. And that sets us apart from anything else out there.
I love that. Yes, 100%. Thank you for sharing. And again, congratulations. I love it.
Thank you.
So what I want to do real quick is I want to have Daryl come on and share. And Daryl, if you could do me a really big favor when you're sharing, somebody had asked, how is this different than MLM? Could you also explain that as well, my friend?
Yes. So guys, if you don't know who I'm Daryl Hannah. I'll go ahead and do the MLM thing first. So guys, multi-level marketing is basically, how do I put this in a nutshell? So basically in multi-level marketing, guys, you have what's called an upline. And that just means that somebody bought you into a program or a product or service or whatever, and they made a commission off of you. Now, when you go and bring somebody in, that means that not only do you make a commission off that person, but your upline makes a commission off that person. And so every time you bring somebody in, he makes a commission. They go and bring somebody in, you make a commission, he makes a commission. So it doesn't matter. Every time you bring somebody in, they bring somebody in, on down the line, your upline makes a commission off of every person you bring in, they bring in, and et cetera. So 9 times out of 10, first of all, you're not getting 100% of the commission. You're getting a small amount. He's getting the majority of it, yet you're doing all the work. And so for you to really make good money, you have to continue to recruit and build a team and reach out to people and DM people, stuff that we don't do over here. So I always just tell people right out the gate, in multi-level marketing, guys, there's no such thing as 100% commission. Because if you're getting 100% commission, your upline wouldn't be able to make any type of profits off of you, and you wouldn't have to recruit and build a team to get commissions off of your team. So that's how I like to put it in a nutshell, because I get this question a lot on my lives. They say, "Oh, is this MLM?" So my main thing is, guys, there are no 100% commissions paid out in multi-level marketing. That's the reason why it's called multi-level marketing, because it's just not one person. In digital marketing, it's just you. You get 100% of the commission. There's no upline. There's no team building. There's nothing. It's just you and whoever decides to purchase the digital training program from you. So you get 100% of the commission. And then when they purchase the program, or when they come in and they get the training and they go through everything, and someone purchases from them, they get 100% of the commission, and you don't get anything because it goes directly to you. So there's no uplines with me, Michelle. Nobody has an upline. This program doesn't do any of that, guys. So it's just 100% instant commission straight to you. So I just like to go ahead and just kind of get that out the way. That's what I tell them, Michelle.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So guys, if you don't know who I'm Daryl Hannah, and man, all these testimonials are just great. And I know a lot of times, first of all, I want to say everybody who is on this live, guys, everybody who's already in this program was right where you are. Either they saw a video, they saw a post about the program, about the, whatever, and they did exactly what you did. We opted in, we put our email in, we watched the information. And basically, guys, I want you to know, when you do that, you're already like 85% ahead of everybody else. Because at least you are curious. You realize you saw something that, hey, this could possibly help me out. This could possibly get me out of the situation that I'm currently in. And so right now, you're kind of like right here. You're just trying to figure out. You're kind of stuck in the middle, or as we say, you're on the fence. And so first of all, I want to say this. Everybody started exactly where you are. Nobody just came in and was making 10 grand a month. Everybody had to purchase the program. Everybody had to go through the training. Everybody had to implement what they learned in the training, because that's how you're going to develop the skills required for you to build this business. And you're able to do it. The beauty of it is that you're able to do it around a 2-hour workday, and you're able to be a part of a community of over 38,000 people that's going to help you along the way and support you. And you get free coaching and get mentored by other people inside the program who are exactly probably where you're wanting to be, whether you want to make 6 figures or 7 figures. We do trainings like that throughout the day. So the thing about it is that you're getting the same program. We all got the same everything, we got the same program, the same free automated system, the 2-hour workday. We've got everything, everybody, all 38,000 people. The only difference, guys, is how bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want it? That's the only thing that separates us, is our desire, our why, and also, guys, what's the word I'm looking for? A consistency. That's it. So, but a little bit about me. I want to just be real transparent real quick, guys, because I know a lot of time we think you got to have a degree, you got to come from money. Guys, I don't have a degree. I can't speak for anybody else. I'm just a country boy that was born in Tennessee, raised in Missouri, came back to Tennessee, grew up in a single parent home with 14 siblings. I'm the 6th siblings of 14. I slept on wood floors. I grew up in the projects. I grew up on welfare. I can go on all day. I'm from a little small town of about 800 in a little country hick town in the state of Missouri. The only difference is my mother didn't have access to what I have access to. There was no social media. There was no digital marketing. There was no internet, any of that stuff. And so I used to work a job as a welder. My main goal, guys, was just to spend more time with my family. I wanted to go to my kids, my son's football games. I wanted to go to my daughter's cheerleading stuff that I never got to do for, I know, at least 10 years, easy. Working every weekend, 60, 70 days a week, on birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, the whole works, 10, 12 hours a day in a 100-degree factory. And only thing I wanted to do was just spend more time with my family. I never got to do any family reunions. I missed out on all that stuff, guys. I was getting separated from my family, separated from everybody, because I gave a job everything, because even though I knew I was looking for other ways to make money or just find a better way, that's what jobs do. It's like we're institutionalized. They just capture us because we think, oh, well, if I lose this job, me making $22 an hour, if I go get another job, I know if I go get another job, I can't just start off right at another job making $22 an hour. But what they do for all my loyalty, hard work, coming in on every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, jeopardizing my family, missing out on time with my kids. They came in on a Tuesday morning and they decided to go into another direction, as they say. And so they eliminated my department. And so a guy that's been there 14 and a half years caught myself outside the fence in my car crying like a 2-year-old who you took candy from, because guess what? Now I done got fired. I didn't have no parent. I didn't have no emergency fund. I was already struggling depending on that check for next week to make my car payment, guys. And so it just dawned on me, and this is the thing that's going viral. And the thing that's going viral is getting fired, because that's what they're doing right now. The whole days of manual labor where you have seniority, those days are over, guys. There's just so much. You got AI, you got everything is digital, everything's coming online. And so they have no use for you at a job, not in the long run. So I always tell people within like the next 5 years, either your job's not going to be there or you're not going to be there, because they're just not going to have any use for you. And so what I end up getting fired. And I basically just told myself I didn't want to work for another job. But what happened was that me getting fired from that job, because that was my only source of income, I hit on hard times really bad. And I had to go stay in a men's Christian homeless shelter with 16 other guys. Right. And so I basically told myself I just didn't want to work for another job, because I just couldn't see myself giving another job all this time, sweat, energy, like getting pats on the backs. And I realized running those numbers in production, it just means nothing. Jobs they just don't care about you, guys. They don't care about your family. They don't care if you spend time with your children. It doesn't matter, because they want you doing that so that they can spend time with their families. And so I basically decided to come online. I didn't really know much about it. And so to make a long story short, guys, I discovered digital marketing 8.5 months ago, back here on January the 13th. I seen a post that a lady made, and make a long story short, I joined on January the 15th. When I looked at everything, basically in a nutshell, I realized this is exactly what I was needing to be able to come online and build a business that was going to keep me out of a job for the rest of my life, as long as the internet was around and digital marketing, because I really didn't know much about digital marketing. And so I just purchased the program. I went straight through the training, because it don't do us any good if we purchase it and don't go through the training. I didn't learn the skills that I have now by just purchasing the program. I had to sit down. I went through the training. I was following people who were making more money than I was, and I was copying them. I was being a sponge. I was showing up on the webinars, showing up on the mentoring calls, the training calls. I was staying plugged in, because that's what you have to do. And the way that Michelle has this thing structured, guys, it's just 2 hours a day. Like 2 hours. It's like Amy said, she's working like, I think 2 or 3 jobs, and she was able to still do her income producing activities, working 16 hours a day. You just got to have a reason why, and it's got to be deep down in you. And so basically, guys, I just went through the training. I just implemented everything, guys. I stayed consistent. I don't have no degree. I don't have any special skills. I didn't graduate college, any of that stuff. I just wanted to never have to put myself in a position where a job could come in after I done put in 12 hours a day and tell me, hey, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to let you go. We're going somewhere else. It's not me. It's my boss. It's corporate. I never wanted to do that. I wanted to be my own boss, control my own time, so that my kids wouldn't have to go home with a sad face, and my kids be like, well, Dad, what's wrong? And I have to tell them that I lost my job. So I've learned these skills, guys, going through this program. And I've learned these high income skills. I've learned how to market, create content. This is stuff that's all like in step by step in the blueprint, in the program. It's nothing great. Everybody who's a top earner or you're making any type of income, you went through this. Michelle's made it extremely simple, guys. And I've just been able to take this program. And when I joined, I told myself, I said, I want to make 6 figures by the end of December. And of course, I didn't understand the power of digital marketing, an industry that's over $1 billion+ a day. And I definitely understand how, what would happen with me implementing social media, my content with digital marketing, with a proven program that's teaching me how to do these things. You just don't know what you don't know. And so I was able to make 6 figures in a little bit under 4 months. And then I was able to make multiple 6 figures in 8 months. So basically I'm averaging about 100 grand every 4 months, guys. And again, I'm just a regular old guy. The only difference is I'm just following exactly what it says in the blueprint. I'm taking these 2 hours, I created my couple pieces of content, I go live, and I provide value, guys. That's it. I'm just staying consistent. I'm on the webinars, I'm on the trainings. I try to be at everything, because in order for me to accomplish what I want to accomplish, I know that I have to stay close to the fire. And so I just want you guys to understand that what this program has done for me is beyond, like, last year alone, guys. I was online last year. I just wasn't in digital marketing. I was doing a variety of stuff, life insurance. I was doing a couple of things. I made like $65,000 last year. And right now, I think I'm around 218 grand right now. And in like a little bit over 8.5 months. The most I've ever made in my life in one calendar year, the most I've ever made in my life in this short of time. And it's all because of the skills that I have learned from this program. Michelle put this program together. She's got the numbers, she's got the education, the knowledge, and the fact that we have a fully free automated system, guys, that basically can allow us to wake up and earn money in our sleep. Just within the last, I think I had a $600 commission came in this morning. So really within not even 48 full hours, 3 full days, I'm well over 3 grand that's more than I almost made at my job working 40 hours a week for a whole month. Like, it just shows you the beauty and the power of once you just come in, just follow it, guys. It's not hard. You don't have to, it don't matter if you got one leg, if you're lame, it doesn't matter. If you can just follow the system, stay in the webinars, watch people, find somebody, get mentored. Like all this stuff is, you get access to this inside the program. And so I'm getting ready to go on vacation to, I've never been to Disney World. So I'm actually going on vacation, the whole family. We're going to Disney World next Saturday for 7 days, a really, really nice, private, beautiful Airbnb, private lake, in outdoor pool. I'm talking about just stuff I would have never been able to get, guys, if I was working a job as a welder. And so I'm going to be like a kid in a candy store at the parks. I'm going to everything. So I'm just excited because in 14 years of the job, I was never able to take my family on one vacation, guys. Not one. Because you get the 2 hour, I think you like 2, 3. I had like 3 weeks of vacation. But just because you take that don't mean you can travel. I mean, you can go somewhere. And yeah, I took it, but I wasn't able to go and just enjoy myself. And so now I'm able to do that. I'm able to, and this is just a little bit of something. I'm not even talking about how I'm able to pay for my daughter's college at Clark University, which is an HBCU school in Atlanta for 1 whole year, guys. I'm not even going to tell you the amount, but that just brings, again, it just shows you the power of what it's all about, which is your family, spending time with them, seeing the smiles on their face, stuff that I never, ever was able to do. And it's all because of the skills that I've learned from this program. I haven't reinvented the wheel. I've just been following exactly what we teach step by step by step and just staying plugged in, guys. And I'm telling you right now, if you can do that, there's not much. You got a cell phone. We all have one. You got Wi-Fi. All you need now is the blueprint, and that's the direction. That's where you're going to learn the skills around a 2-hour workday to market, build a brand, create content, build your email list, all things that's inside this training, guys, that everybody on here has done. Nobody is special. We all put our pants leg on one leg at a time. So if you do that and you just stay consistent and stay locked in and ask questions, guys, I'm telling you, between now and the end of this month, these next 3.5 months can be the best you've ever seen in your life. And so I just encourage you guys, man, you're here for a reason. Some of you guys may have been on these webinars like 5 or 6 times. You're still kind of stuck. Maybe it's the income. You can't come up with the money. I don't know. When I first came online, Michelle, it wasn't in this program, but when I first came online, I was in a homeless shelter when I joined my first online business, and I paid $300 to join that. So I wanted to, guys. It's just, you have to want it. You have to want best for yourself. You have to want more for yourself. And this program right here, with what you're going to learn, guys, can give you everything. And there is nothing like time freedom. I just want to say that because it's Friday at like, I don't know, 1:40 or something like that. I'm just now getting back off my last break, my 3rd break at my job if I'm still welding, guys. And here I'm able to just do whatever I want, whenever I want. That's just the power of digital marketing, following a simple blueprint, and learning high income skills, which you will learn step by step following this program inside the community. I just encourage you guys, if you're on the fence, man, just get started. That's all you got to do. You just got to take the first step. Once you get started, everything else will take care of itself if you just stay close to the fire and stay plugged in. So thank you, Michelle, for this. I want to thank I want to thank Amy and Tim and Victoria. It's like she said, I'm pretty sure Victoria never thought that she would make over 400 grand in 1 year. Like, I never thought I would make over 200 and some grand in 1 year, and the year's not even over yet. So that's just, again, the power of digital marketing, the power of an industry that's in high demand, and the power of following a simple, proven blueprint. Just working 2 hours a day, guys. It works. That's all I can tell you. It works. It don't matter where you're from, what color you're from, what your gender. It doesn't matter. If you can follow it, you can have success if you stay consistent. So
Yes.
thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love your story. And you guys, Daryl actually did a training yesterday in the community. As soon as I get off of here, I will be posting it. It was so good. Like, I took so many pages of notes, and that's what you get, you guys. Not only to get this amazing program, but you are going to be trained by the people that you heard speaking today. They help you grow a wildly successful business. And I just love that so much. So again, you guys, get back with the person that invited you. They should have sent you an email. In the email, there's a PS, and just scroll down on the email to the PS. Their website's in there. Click on their website. Pick the program that's best for you. And we look forward to seeing you inside the community. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.